it's Katie with the Lovely Life blog, and today we're going to make something very sweet and delicious. We're going to make Black Russian Cupcakes. So this is something that is a huge hit at any party, and it's a really easy recipe. You're going to take one yellow cake mix box, and it's any box mix will do. Go ahead and throw it in your mixer. One large box of instant chocolate pudding mix. And again, any brand is fine. You just want to make sure you get the large box. You're going to do a half cup of white sugar. Okay. A cup of oil. Three-quarters cup of water. 4 eggs. And now for the best part, you need a 1/4 cup of vodka, and you're also going to take a 1/4 cup of a coffee liqueur. I always use Kahlua, but any coffee flavored liqueur will do. And you're just going to mix it up. Mix it on high for about 2.5 minutes. And I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, so now that we've mixed up our mix, we're going to go ahead and take our cupcake tin. And I actually just poured some of the dough in a measuring cup. It's just easier to pour it into these cups. And we're just going to portion in a little bit per cup. Usually about 3/4 of the way full is the rule, unless you like really big cupcakes. So now I'm going to stick these in the oven at 350 degrees. The oven's already nice and hot for us. We're just going to slide them in. And we'll check on those in a little while. So our cupcakes came out of the oven and they look fabulous. As you probably have noticed, we made a hole in the center of each cupcake. We couldn't decide on the perfect tool for this. The one we found that we used that worked the best was this little attachment that I had for it's for a hand mixer. I'm not even really sure what this is for. But I used that to kind of plunge in, and I twisted it a few times to create the hole. And the reason you need the hole is for this fabulous glaze that we're going to put together now. You start out with a 1/4 cup of your coffee flavored liqueur. And go ahead and add your cup of powdered sugar. I start with a cup, and then if the consistency is not right, I always add more. And this is done in like 10 seconds, lickety-split. You just literally whisk it with a fork. Super simple. These are so good. I wish that I could even convey to you how delicious these are. We used to serve this as a large cake at parties and people would just go nuts. So it's really a pleasure to be able to share these little cupcakes with you. We're very excited about them. This is looking a little thick today, so we're going to add a little more Kahlua. No such thing as too much Kahlua. And you just do it like that. You just kind of eyeball it until it hits the consistency you need. See how it's getting thinner? It's kind of more what we're looking for here. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a try and see how it pours for us. So you're just going to pour a little bit. You don't want to go too nuts. You don't want to like fill up the hole. And this glaze gets lighter as it dries. So it'll be like a nice pretty light color. Let it soak into your cakes. And the last thing we're going to do to finish these off is we're going to just do a nice coating of powdered sugar on top to make them look pretty. So this is it, your beautiful Black Russian cupcakes. I hope you enjoy this recipe. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. And if you have your own variation of these cupcakes or something else that you do with them, I'd love to see that in the comments below. And I hope you enjoy this recipe.